Unmute me!
Listen to me, you whining little whelp.
From the Gettysburg Tour Studio.
Hey everyone, it's Cameron.
Shut up!
You're listening to Addressing Gettysburg Today.
There's no time.
Hello, exactly!
It's a marshmallow world in Gettysburg when the snow comes to cover the ground. From Remembrance Day to St. Patrick's Day, I dread this shit the whole year round. Those are black powder clouds being friendly in the arms of the old witness trees. And the sun is red like Cameron's pumpkin head. It's shining so your nose won't freeze. Oh, this town is your snowball. See how it grows, 'cause that's how it goes whenever it snows. The town is your snowball. Unlike this song, get up and roll it along. Oh, it's a yum, yummy world made for Getty's nerds. Take a walk with your favorite girl. It's a history date, but if spring is late, I'll be pissed that it's a marshmallow world. It's a marshmallow world in Gettysburg when the snow comes to cover the ground. From Remembrance Day to St. Patrick's Day, I dread this shit the whole year round. And those are black powder clouds being friendly in the arms of the old witness trees. And the sun is red like Cameron's pumpkin head. It's shining so your nose won't freeze. Oh, this town is your snowball. See how it grows. That's how it goes whenever it snows. The town is your snowball. Sorry for this song. Get up and roll it along. Oh, it's a yum, yummy world made for Getty's nerds. Take a walk with your favorite girl. It's a history date, but if spring is late, I'll be pissed that it's a marshmallow world. Please, weatherman, no snow this year. Maybe for the next 2 years. My back, it just can't handle it anymore. All right, there it is. We made it all the way through that song. What a great group of people you are. Thank you for that. Welcome everybody to this holiday episode of Addressing Gettysburg. Today, it's the last one of the year, last show of the year, ladies and gentlemen. We made it another year. What is this, 3 years now? We're not doing an AG today, but 3 years Addressing Gettysburg, coming to the end. Although we started in June, but whatever. 3 calendar years. And yeah, Christmas is in the air for sure. It's
Mannheim Steamrollers in town this weekend.
Oh, are they?
Shippensburg.
Oh, really? How come we can't get them here at the Majestic?
You know what? Well, Shippensburg Theater is a little bit bigger.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Is it better though? But still, I mean, it's,
have you been there actually?
No.
I was there for the first time. I think the Luhrs, Luhr, Luhrs Center or something like that. Who's the comedian? It was obviously really good. Oh my gosh. The guy, Jim Brewer, thank you.
Oh yeah, Jim Brewer.
Yeah, was in town there. It's a really nice venue. It's their campus.
My brother-in-law's cousin's kid. Did you get that?
No, wait, slow down.
Brother-in-law's cousin's kid.
Yeah, okay.
Actually, he plays metal guitar, and he's been playing since he was like 10, and he's like pretty good. And my brother-in-law's cousin is a supportive father, and so they went to Jim Brewer, and he's all into heavy metal and all that stuff, right? And so like he went up to him after the show and said, "My son plays, like metal guitar. Would you hear him?" And so he played, and he's like, "Dude, you're awesome." And he goes, "Can you come and play at my shows?" And so like he went to I think it was like 5 or 6 of his shows that were in the region, North Jersey region, and played for him. And Jim Brewer would get out and like do his goofy stuff too.
Okay, so I never knew Jim Brewer did anything with music. Like Jimmy Fallon, I know, right? Like as a comedian. I had a friend back in Pittsburgh. I said I was going to Jim Brewer, and he was like, "Oh, I hope you like it." But last time I saw him, he just did like a music. He was like, "I actually got a refund." He was like, "It was not what I expected at all. I thought he's a comedian."
Right.
Like I thought it was a comedy show,
Yeah.
and all he did was like this really goofy music routine that was really. And I was like, I'm thinking to myself, Glenn, do you have the wrong comedian in your mind? I thought my friend was full of crap. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like I didn't realize that. I didn't know he did that. That's
Well,
what I
yeah,
thought.
no, he does. And like comedians have this thing where like every comedian is a frustrated rock star, and every rock star is a frustrated comedian. Did you ever notice that?
Fair enough, yeah.
Like you go, is that true, Rebecca?
so
Rebecca
true.
Foster's
Yes,
here, right?
yes.
Like you get up in front of a microphone and you're playing your music, and then for some reason you think, oh, this would be a great time for me to tell a little joke, and you do it. And how does that go over with the audience? Like a Led Zeppelin?
No. I
No?
mean, for me, it's always
It's just you don't even get off the ground.
yeah. It's like people are like, don't talk, just sing. Like,
Yeah, right.
It's all good. Yeah.
And that's a shame. But yeah, I mean, like Billy Joel is he's pretty funny, so it works for him. But not all these guys are funny.
No.
Just because you think you are, just because you're like the funny guy in the band, it doesn't mean you're really funny.
Yeah.
And on the same token, just because you're interested in heavy metal music and you like to imitate Bon Scott, doesn't mean that you should be doing a full show when you're a comedian and you got a metal band with you. It's like, who wants to see that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Well, I
but
owe an apology
Jim
to
Brewer
my
was
friend
very cool
Glenn.
to my brother-in-law's cousin's kid. So
That's neat.
yeah, that was nice. So how have you been?
Good.
Anything new and exciting in your world?
A lot of work.
A lot of work.
Yeah. A lot
Why?
of cases, I don't know.
A lot of
Kids are
crimes?
allegedly bad.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
They're allegedly bad.
There's the lawyer we know.
Yeah, right, exactly. Colby, if you ever get a bigger laugh than me again, I'll kill you. It's just kidding. We got a full house here, ladies and gentlemen. Full house. Rebekah Foster is with us. You may remember her from previous episodes, and she's brought her guitar along. And what she's going to do when we go to a break, she's going to play a little Christmas ditty for you, and then at the end of the show, she'll do a full song there. And how have you been, Rebekah?
I've been good. Yeah. It's been a crazy year. But it's been good.
Crazy
yeah.
year, and you're playing a lot.
Yes.
And are you playing far and wide or just near?
Mostly near, but I think in the near future, though, it is going to be wide. My one band, I'm in a rock and roll band. I don't know if you knew that. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, so I'm doing like some Led Zeppelin-y type
Really?
stuff. Yeah, so that's kind of fun.
So you get to get a little gravel in your
Yeah,
voice.
get a little raspy,
Yeah.
Janis Joplin going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been fun. So
Does that
we're
hurt?
Actually, it can.
Yes, but there's a
If you do it
proper
a
way to
lot.
do it.
I believe they
Yes.
call
I
it a
don't know.
growl.
A growl.
I think
Yeah.
that's the proper term for it.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can growl, but I can kind of like, I can not grunt. Oh God, what am I trying to say here?
grunt?
But
No.
I know. We're doing word association.
I
That's all I got.
can
is
clear
purr.
my
I don't know.
throat.
Yeah, there
You
you
know
go.
what I mean?
You
and
can
make
hawk.
it sound good. Yeah.
You can hawk up a
basically.
loogie.
Yeah.
You-
there you go. Yeah.
Yeah. Does that work in a song?
On a good day. Yes.
On a good day. What kind of song would work with?
Oh man. Well, that's a little extreme. It has to be soft, like a soft. Then it's cool. You know
Yeah.
what I mean.
Okay.
So
That's
we
an
have
example?
some like, oh man.
Talking like a Stevie Nicks.
I have no use. Let's see. I don't even know if I did it. I have no use. There we
A
go.
growl. It's
so
a little
that's
growl.
Like, yeah, it's a growl. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
okay.
that's like a line in the song. Actually, one of our songs we just put out. So yeah, we're actually going to be playing at New Year's at Gary Owens. So
Very nice.
That's going to be fun. Yeah.
Nice.
Super fun.
And then maybe next year we can get you to play New Year's right out on the square in front of thousands of people.
Oh gosh, that would be so cool.
How cool would that
Yes.
be?
Yes.
It's hard to keep instruments tuned in the cold, though, isn't it?
I have tried. Yeah, I did that last year in January, and I was like, never again.
Yeah. You got to get one of those like
Yeah.
automatic tuners, so like just between every song you just make it do its thing and it'll.
Is that a thing?
Oh, you've never seen those?
No.
You-
I'm behind
really?
the times.
Yeah, Colby, you know what I'm talking about,
I
right?
do know what you're talking about. They're
Yeah.
phenomenal. You also got to get some locking tuners.
Is
Too.
that like for outside, so that when you're outside and you're freezing, it's just
It's for lazy people.
Oh my
Who wants to keep
gosh.
going through ding 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 ding? Yeah, who wants to do that, right?
Nobody,
You got
yeah.
this little thing. It goes down by the whatever the knobs are called there. What are they called?
The knobs.
Tuning
pegs?
The tuning pegs. Thank you. And it goes down there and it reads the vibration. So all you do is strum all the open strings and it just goes and it like tunes every one of them all at once. And you hit it again to make sure, and then it'll adjust until you finally get it. I'm telling you, you got to look into that. Because then you can play outside all the live long day.
Is it like tuning as you're singing?
No, I don't think they do that. I mean, I guess you could, but no. I mean, I think it'll hold enough for one song, and then in between the songs, you just tune it up again, and there you go. Anyway, that's my little tip for you. So any dates coming up?
So New Year's Eve, obviously.
Right.
Before that, I'm playing at Audio and Visual, and it's in Hanover. It's like a new venue. Haven't been there yet, but I've heard a lot of great things.
Is that school that teaches audiovisual?
I don't think maybe it is there. I don't know.
Because I see their billboards, and I keep thinking of contacting them for like interns or something.
Right. I think this is at a different spot.
Okay.
I think that's something else. But yeah, some good people I know run it, and so I'm going to be playing there with my other band, the Rebekah Foster band.
Mm-hmm.
So playing an hour set.
How do you
That'll be
keep
fun.
what you guys? So you have 2 bands.
Yeah.
How do you keep up? Do you have a job?
I do have a job.
You have a job. So you have a job,
Yes.
2 bands, and a boyfriend.
Yes.
So how do you have time for everything?
I don't know. I just kind of wake up and I'm like, you know what? Whatever happens today, like, cool.
Good for you. I have 1 show, no girlfriend, and I can't handle it. So I don't know how you do it. You're young. That's what it is. You still have energy.
Yeah.
Well, good for you.
Probably it.
All right. So we're going to when we go for the break, which will be in a little bit, we'll have you play a little tune there. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, like when we normally play the music going to a break, we fade it out and go to the break itself. So unfortunately, we're gonna fade Rebekah out. She can continue playing for us in the room.
Rude.
You're not going to hear it, though. But that's why we're going to have her do a full one at the end of the show there, okay? And we've got a full house here. Of course, over there, Billy Etzkorn. How you doing, Bill?
Hi. So your 8-minute Christmas song, 100% all the way through, the actual artist we're going to fade out of.
Now you're starting to understand the dynamic on Gettysburg.
I mean, that's par for the course.
I should be surprised.
Welcome to the show, Bill.
Oh, hey, new listener, first time.
That's great. Well, Bill, I worked hard on my song.
It's very nice. It's all good.
Rebekah, please. Please, you don't.
I didn't know that was you singing for a second. I was like,
It was for more than a second. Yeah, it was
for a hot. That was like 3 minutes.
It was a hot 3 minutes.
Edmund Fitzgerald was
famous.
shorter.
Hot like a dumpster fire.
Real-time syncing of the
Oh my god.
The sinking of the Edmund Fitzgerald.
was shorter than your song.
Well, yeah, apparently the Edmund Fitzgerald just got swallowed by a wave. That's like seconds. Takes seconds. All right, so Bill Etzkorn is there with his color commentary. Of course, Colby is on camera. And we got a new face back here. Who's this? Kevin. Kevin. New York. Kevin, New York. That's an interesting name. From New York. Yes.
Or Steve, you can call me Steve.
I know. I was going to say, I just talked to you last
Kevin
week.
or
I
Steve?
feel like.
last
Yeah,
week.
pick up that microphone there, Kevin or Steve.
Okay. So
That microphone there, and say hello.
Hello.
Hello. And so you're from New York?
Yeah.
And you're coming down here for the Christmas party tomorrow, I'm assuming?
Yes.
All right, very good.
So what I was trying to say last week, I'm near Utica, which is where Dan Butterfield was born.
Right.
Yep.
Oh, well then wait, let me just
yeah.
play a little, let me just do this here then.
Dan, Butterfield.
There we go. Dan Butterfield gets mentioned and he gets his song. So, okay, so you come down here for is this your first time coming to any of our events?
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
Yes.
Okay, and what an event to come to.
Go ahead and remind Matt that you called in last week because I know he's.
No, he sent me an email.
Okay,
sent-
yeah,
all right.
yeah,
I just want to make sure.
Yeah, he sounded very
I'll
excited.
remind him again tomorrow, too, then when I see him.
Yeah, thank you. It's necessary.
He sent me an email immediately afterwards, and he said, "I'm the guy who just called in. I actually am excited, even though I didn't sound it." So,
Well, like I said, yeah, the delay,
Yeah.
the chaos in the room.
that's the thing that I don't really communicate well to people is that when you call in, there is a delay because it's going through the internet.
Yeah.
So it takes a few seconds for you to hear us and for us to hear you. And sometimes we step all over each other. So, yeah, that's a good point to bring up there. Thank you for bringing that up.
Certainly.
And next to you is, Jesus Christ. Pass the mic over there to that one there. It's Chewbacca.
Camouflage Cam.
Camouflage Mallow.
Yeah.
How you doing, Cameron?
Good.
All right, great. Moving over to Mike Lentz now. Mike, how are you?
I'm doing well.
Mike's sitting in the car. Bill's applauding for me because I did a truncated kick.
Right?
Exactly. You got to keep it going. That's right.
On, Cam.
Exactly.
No, all due respect, Cameron. There's 25 people in the room, so I got to get everybody through. So, Mike Lentz, doing well, feeling well, everything's
feeling
good.
great.
You really haven't been hurt lately.
No, I haven't. I've got a stretch here that's like
go knock on some
it's
wood
that
somewhere.
whiteboard. It's so many days since we have a workplace accident. It's like so many days since Six Question's been injured.
Exactly.
Yeah, there you go.
But you're here, you're well, and you're not sick either.
No, I'm not.
Right, so that's good. So I think we all kind of got sick earlier than everybody else. I know, like the second wave is going through, and now all my other friends are getting sick, and I don't know what it is that's been going around, but it's a lot of everything.
Yeah.
But you, do you want to announce the good news that you have, or is that?
Oh, yeah. Well, not yet.
Okay.
Not yet. I've got some good news. I
He's having a baby.
might be getting a job in Gettysburg.
Yeah.
So,
there you go.
Would that mean
As a park ranger, he was hired as an interpretive ranger. Oh, Cam, I'm sorry. So when do you start as a park ranger? Are you doing a lecture this winter or next year?
Two.
You're doing two lectures.
I got 2 lectures coming up.
One on the Swamp Dragons and one on the 7th West Virginia, right? Cam's leaving. Hey, Cam, I didn't hire him. Lock the deadbolt. No, I'm just kidding, Kevin. I'm just kidding.
Cam's kryptonite.
Oh, jeez. I'm so sorry, Cam. I didn't mean to break your heart like that. Oh, you poor kid. All right, but anyway, so you might have a job here, and you might or you do.
I got offered it.
You were offered a job here in Gettysburg, so let's all cross our fingers that Mike accepts the job at McDonald's. And no, it's not at McDonald's. It's not McDonald's, right? No, it's
not.
You told me, I forget, but we'll talk about it when you actually have it. Bird in the hand is worth two in the bush, right, Mike? So let's not count our eggs before they hatch.
Absolutely.
Right? I'll just use all the cliches I can think of right now. And our buddy Debbie is here as well. Hello, Debbie.
Hello.
And you just came down from Michigan.
I did.
For the party tomorrow.
Yep.
And you're very excited about it. You have an ugly sweater.
I do.
And I'm sorry, hold on a second. Cameron's doing a show. Cameron, go ahead. No, Cam, by all means. Oh, yeah. Oh, shucks. Oh, shucks, he says. He swats me away. What?
What a perfect segue.
To what?
This podcast.
Well, actually, with the gift, I'm going to segue to that. Thank you very much. And let me write that down. Okay, there we go. Podcast. Okay.
Not over for everyone.
So, Debbie, you are here for the parade or the party tomorrow, and you brought an ugly sweater. You excited? You think it's gonna? Is it a winner? Do you think you have a winner?
I don't know. Possibly.
Possibly
Depends
a
on what
winner.
everybody else has.
That's a great point. Yeah. Well, okay, but
It's already my vote.
It won't be here in time.
yeah, Veronica. Yeah.
You just have to
Dirty in my
imagine
head.
Picture of yourself and put it on in your picture.
I think that was Photoshop.
You did it all.
What the hell are you laughing at over there, Cameron?
I think he's hyperventilating.
He's hyperventilating so much.
What's so funny?
You gotta ask him what I just said.
Oh, you're laughing at your own joke that hard? You're worse than me.
Actually, yes.
What was the joke? Go ahead, tell us the joke.
In my new job, I might be able to get you better internet.
Get me better internet? that was your joke?
Yes.
I mean, that was. But I mean, come on, you were laughing hard at that. That's not. It wasn't that good.
Well, he's from West Virginia. Internet, electricity.
All right. Well, we're really bombing here. All right. So, Debbie, I hope good luck tomorrow in the contest. I hope you win. And let's pass the mic over here to Cindy Etzkorn, who, of course, is the chairman of the board, the head of our event committee. And are we all set for tomorrow, Cindy?
We are all set.
And we've got goodie bags, or what are we calling them?
Swag bags.
Swag
AG
bags.
swag bags.
AG swag bags for everybody. Hopefully everybody.
Yes, definitely.
Okay.
The sweatshop finished last night.
Good. We had the Addressing Gettysburg sweatshop at the 1863 there in Bill and Cindy's room, putting things together, and so that'll be good. All right, and then anything else? I mean, how do you think? What are the prizes for the ugly
Prizes
sweater
for the
contest?
Ugly sweater.
Yeah,
Ugly sweater contest. So we have prize for the Shriver House. It's 2 tickets to the Shriver House, or there's a $25 gift card for T. Har Historical, or there is a $25 gift card for 82.
And do any of these people know that they've given this stuff?
Actually, Dave was told last night.
Okay, good. And 82 is a sponsor, and we love the Shriver House. And so I'm assuming you got those tickets.
Yeah, the Shriver House thing is a very beautiful little presentation that they gave for the winner. That Maria and Beth were able to.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Nancy does a great job with the Shriver House. Really, ladies and gentlemen, you got to go there if you ever get out here. Okay, so good. We're all set for that.
Also, bring your books, right?
Bring your books.
Don't forget to bring your books.
Book exchange.
Book exchange. You got extra books, you got duplicates, you got books you've already read and didn't like, or whatever. You want to get rid of them, you need to make more space. Your wife's like, you got too many books. Bring them here, exchange them. Nobody bring anything you want to sell. We're not selling, we're exchanging, okay? We're all friends here.
That's right.
All right, now give me your money. All right, and then and that's it. And then Ronnie Ronstadt, you're here as well. Of course, we started with you, so we've made our way around the room. All right, and so, Bill, you want to say something? Oh, okay. Just put it over on Colby's thing there, so it'll be easier to.
Me so I can grab it.
Keep it away from. Tape thumbtacks to it upside down, so if he grabs it, he pokes himself. Okay, so what we're gonna do? Get ready there, Rebecca. What we're gonna do is take a break, our first break of the evening, and we're gonna come back and we're going to do gift exchange. I have some gifts for some of the people here, and we will exchange those. Well, I say exchange, but that implies that someone's going to give something back. So I'm going to give gifts to people. Okay. In the meantime,
so there'll be a short segment.
It's going to be very short. Yes. In the meantime, we have the great Rebekah Foster here, and she's going to Colby give her one verse and one chorus, and then go to the break. Okay.
Yes, sir.
You'll hear me fade out, and then that'll be it. Okay, Rebecca, take it away.
Okay. Maybe it's much too early in the game. Oh, but I thought I'd ask you just the same. What are you doing New Year's? New Year's Eve. Oh, but in case I stand one little chance, here comes the jackpot question in advance. What are you doing New Year's? New Year's Eve.
Bo Brinkman is no stranger to Gettysburg, filmmaking, or this audience. An established Texas filmmaker, Bo has held the lead and supporting roles in television and film, including the 1993 film Gettysburg and its prequel Gods and Generals. Bo has written, produced, and directed several films, often drawing his characters and storylines from his ensemble of intricate comical and emotional family tales. The Last Mark, The Bay House, and Last Man Club are among his collection, with the latter winning Best of Show, Best of Picture, Best of Film, Best Narrative Feature, and Best Dramatic Feature. Now, 30 years after the release of Gettysburg, Bo returns to the same town for his next film, A Gettysburg Christmas, and he is looking forward to your assistance in bringing the film to life. Just go to GoFundMe.com and search for A Gettysburg Christmas, or click the link in the show notes and choose your level of support.
Think outside the bus and let family-owned Gettysburg Tours take you on a cycling journey across the picturesque and historic Gettysburg battlefield. There's no better way than by bicycle to gain a feel for the terrain of the battlefield. Slow enough to see it all, yet fast enough to do it all. Follow the route of Union troops entering the fray as you ride to the site of the first shots of this epic three-day battle. Feel the drama as you put yourself in the position of a Confederate soldier just before he steps off to make Pickett's charge. Take a stand with the heroic Colonel Chamberlain Chamberlain on the slopes of Little Round Top, just before you view the fields of honor beneath you from its summit. All of our guides are officially licensed by the National Park Service. So don't get a sore neck trying to see out of your car, and saddle up with Getty's Bike Tours for a 360-degree view of America's most important piece of real estate. Getty's Bike Tours. Think outside the bus. Go to gettysbike.com or call 717-752-7752 to book a battlefield experience you will never forget.
You've heard us promote various ways that you can help us keep the show going, but one way we haven't pushed too much is our sutlery at addressinggettysburg.com/shop. That's a shame because we have designs over there by talented artists like Ty DeWitt of 1863 Designs and Mike Stretch of the Heritage Depot. So now we're promoting it. Buying shirts, hoodies, mugs, and other items from our sutlery not only helps us keep the lights on, but it also helps guys like Ty and Mike, and it helps spread the word about the show every time you wear an item or you sip from your mug. So head over to addressinggettysburg.com/shop and grab some merch. It's the perfect Christmas gift for the Gettys nerd in your family. That's addressinggettysburg.com/shop.
Have you noticed our revamped website at addressinggettysburg.com? Well, that's the fine work of a man named Mike Stretch, and he also redid our logo for us. Both of them I originally designed, and both of them were originally horrible, but now they're nice, and that's all thanks to Mike. Mike has an awesome t-shirt company called Heritage Depot. There you'll find great designs based on Gettysburg and the Civil War with t-shirts and other types of merchandise. So go to heritage-depot.com and spruce up your Gettys Nerd wardrobe. That's heritage-depot.com. Our favorite bookstore in Gettysburg is For the Historian, located at 42 York Street. It's because they have the best selection of Civil War books in Gettysburg, both new and used. And online, they have even more to choose from. And if the Civil War isn't your thing, that's not a problem. This is For the Historian, after all. They cover history from the ancient world to the 21st century with a strong selection of World War II and American Revolution books. It's astounding how many thousands of titles from Osprey, Savas Beatty, UNC Press, and more they have in their store. And that's because, well, they have a warehouse too. And that's where they keep all the books that are available online at forthehistorian.com. And folks, if you go to forthehistorian.com now and order books until you're blue in the face, be sure you mention that you heard about them on Addressing Gettysburg in the Note to Seller box, and they will refund your shipping costs. And if you prefer to stop by when you're in town, well, you could do that too. Just mention Addressing Gettysburg at checkout, and they'll take 20% off the retail price of your item. So go to forthehistorian.com or stop by 42 York Street, or you can call them at 717-685-5207. That's forthehistorian.com or 717-685-5207.
You're listening to Addressing Gettysburg.
Maybe I'm crazy to suppose I'd ever be the one you chose. Out of 1,000 invitations you received. Oh, but in case I stand one little chance, here comes a jackpot question in advance. What are you doing New Year's Eve? Oh, but in case I stand one little chance, here comes the jackpot question in advance. What are you doing New Year's Eve?
Beautiful. It's Rebekah Foster there, ladies and gentlemen. And for those of you watching live, you'll notice in the background of her shot, Cameron is just standing there with his hands in his pocket. It's fine. You can stand there, but I mean, you know, we're all clapping and you're just like, oh, I'm just going to play pocket pool.
Don't grab that mic.
Ah, well, don't worry. It's muted. Put the mic on the other side. There we go. Bill is on no cam duty tonight. All right, listen. So it's Christmas time, of course, and as much as I am an Ebenezer Scrooge, I do like to give little gifts. Now, I have to tell you, Veronica, you and Kath, I have a gift for that will be coming forthwith closer to Christmas. But this is a token that I'm going to give you today. But first, what we're going to do is we're going to start here. Let's start here. I'll get these out of the way. Cameron.
What?
All right, now listen. Now you can give Cameron the microphone for a second. I want to hear him crying. All right, so Cam.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes.
All right, Cam. So this is a little gift that I got you. I was going through a store and I saw it and I said, well, Cam might find this interesting. What is it, Cameron?
Book on Pennsylvania Railroad System.
There you go.
Oh, nice.
But it's not. It's an old book. Here, hand it to me so I can show the audience.
Yeah, it's like the old rules.
Yeah, it is the Pennsylvania Railroad System Book of Rules. There it is. And as you can see,
Give it to him one more time.
Sorry. It's there it is. Book of Rules, okay. And as you can see, it is rather old. So where's my camera? There it is. Rather old inside, and it's got some notes and things in it there. And Cameron, of course, everybody knows Cameron for one thing, and that's his famous whistle. And so I figured, he would like that. And Cam, also, I have an idea that Bill and Cindy had for you and our friend Ken Rich. And if you guys could seriously do it, I would produce it for you as a podcast about trains, railroad history and model trains and things like that. And we called it what? Off the Rails with Ken and Cam.
That's a hit.
That's a hit, right?
I would do it.
All right, so maybe we've got to get together with Ken Rich. The thing is, can I train you two enough to do an hour show as opposed to plan on doing an hour show and talk for 78 hours?
Want me to get on here and just start talking?
No. You're missing the point. I'm saying, can we get you guys to be pithy and not go off into the weeds? That's the thing. I might have to be in here with a bullwhip to keep you guys in shape, okay? All right. And then the next one here, and Bill, Cindy, you guys have other things coming down the road, so I have nothing for you today because you've got something coming later. When we go and hang out with Joey and Milford, I'll bring it. Well, it's a horse. I hope you have room in your backyard for a horse.
We do.
You do?
We do.
All right, great. Mike Lentz, this one is for you here. There you go. Hand it to him. That's just a little something there, Mikey. All right, Colby, you got yours over there. Why don't you open that while Mike's opening his? Mike's probably going to cry from his as well, so because it is touching. So I don't want to.
I'm going to turn around so they can see me.
There you go. There you go. I mean, again, just a token here, nothing spectacular. So don't go thinking. It is lingerie. Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Who do I get that laugh out of?
I can't. You're your new assistant.
He said the L word.
He said lingerie. All right, so there you go. I got you some Linder truffles.
I could make use of these as lingerie if I wanted to.
I bet you could.
Wow. Okay.
All right. Very good.
Here. Oh, listen. Now you're taking me back to
what's
childhood.
That? What is
Flarp noise putty? I thought it said fart noise putty.
What is that? Open it up.
School kids would actually sneak that in, make noises with it.
Yeah, that's what I used to do. And when I say used to, I mean like 5 years ago. It wasn't even. They didn't have that when I was in school.
Before he gave it to me.
No, it's not open already.
No, I was just messing.
All right, and while Veronica's opening hers, you can play with the flarp if you'd like. Veronica, here you go.
Oh, wow.
Little something for you.
Yeah, thank you.
Birthday Jesus.
I bet it's another gun magazine. Yeah, that was my Christmas gift last year.
I'm so sorry. Maybe not. Maybe that's cool. I don't know.
No.
Yeah, but I got Eric
like an
a
actual
calendar
magazine
with
about guns, not like a clip. You know what I mean? Like,
right. Like
I mean, I figured.
it was guns. It was guns and ammo, and I got Eric a calendar with kittens on it, and I said, Eric, you need to soften up, and Veronica, you need to harden up. So here are your presents. All right, what's that, Veronica?
Oh, you got me. Got her. I've always wanted one.
Well, it's perfect because you got me that last year. So I'm gonna give it to
Actually,
you.
I got you about 5 of these last year. I just didn't go through with the prank.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Oh, you should
They
have.
were like $1 each at the book
Oh, you
sale.
should have
That's
done the. You should have pranked me. Oh, that would have been great.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
So funny.
All right. And is there anything? Is something else in there?
Oh, I did not.
I think. What did I get you? There. Yeah.
Smells like lingerie balls.
It is lingerie balls. I know you love.
funny.
I know you love chocolates and things that are not good for you. So there you go. All right, now everybody, go ahead, give me yours. All righty. Okay, so that's the end of that segment. And
All right. There actually is
look
one.
at who the true
Merry
friend
Christmas,
is.
yeah.
All right. This is an enormous. Those of you listening only, you can't believe how big this is. All right, there we are. Okay, we finally got the tissue paper. Oh, and then there's. I was making all that noise. I didn't need to because there's more noise. We are unwrapping now. Okay. Ooh, what is this? Oh shit! You got me like a serious gift.
Stupid me.
What? Yeah, really.
Yeah.
Hey, you should have wrapped it 100 times.
Ooh, oh man.
On him.
I'm sorry, Cameron. Would you like to continue the show on your own? This is cool. What now? What is this here? Reynolds Woods Witness Tree pen set. Oh, that's so cool. Look at that. Look at this. So, General John Reynolds tree, Gettysburg, July 1st, 1863. So this is from that tree, right?
It's from a tree that was felled, I think, in the 50s or 60s. I think it should be on there, actually.
Yeah. The Civil War Roundtable of Gettysburg certifies that the wood of this pen set is from the Reynolds witness tree. The witness tree fell by the Reynolds Wounding Monument on the Gettysburg battlefield in 1987. It was scientifically authenticated to be 140 to 143 years old at the time. Each pen set has a unique number on the back of the block. Okay, so mine is 16. Ooh, that's pretty good. And then here, okay, I see. So you got the pen.
You have to kind of like assemble it yourself.
Yes,
that's how they came from the round table. So
right,
you too can get your own very own
Look at that.
Reynolds Woods pen
So
set.
it comes with a little pen holder here that I'll just put into the wood, and then of course the pen. Yep. There we go. But thank you.
Yeah.
I do love pens.
There you go.
I've got a thing for pens. I do like them. Yeah.
The hell with the wood.
No. The wood is cool too because it's all part of the whole thing. It's gonna look good on my antique desk. I love it. Thank you, Veronica.
Yeah.
Well, good. I'm glad that the present that's coming is my serious present, and but this is great. I love it. Thank you very much.
As an aside, I will say I am completely impressed that you kept this for a year. I honestly thought that would have been chucked.
No, I kept it in the same bag you gave it to me in.
No, did I really?
No. I got a new bag, but I had it in
I was
the
gonna
bag.
say, shoot, I'm funnier than I thought. I didn't realize
No, that's my humor right there. I was looking for a Happy Hanukkah, but they didn't have it.
Yeah.
They don't have Hanukkah stuff around here.
You know they don't.
What, were you looking for Hanukkah stuff?
No.
Oh.
So, wait.
Alrighty then.
No more elaboration on that.
No. Wow, okay. All right, good.
Just
what?
No.
No.
Yeah.
I was starting to think that came from the tree about hit me in the head my first.
One more time for us, Cam.
Yeah, Forrest. What? Say that. What?
My first month up here in 2020, when I was on maintenance, a tree about took out the whole trim crew.
Oh, really?
It just came down. We were over there at Reynolds Woods trimming all around.
Like a branch fell? Like a big branch? The whole tree? Just fell.
Cam, you missed out on the opportunity to have your own marker on the battlefield. I don't know.
Well, the real missed opportunity was from the tree.
I'm weed eating, and I turned around, the whole tree's dead.
Hey, listen, let me ask you, when the tree fell on you, where was the rest of the crew? On the other side of it?
No, we were all getting down away from it.
They're furiously chopping away at the tree. They're like, look, he's over there. He won't see it coming. Chop, 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 chop.
I think there's a train over there, Cam. Go check it out. Okay.
If you hear me yelling timber, just stay where you are. Okay. Do you miss working on the grounds crew?
I miss everything with.
You want to work here. Well, Cam, you put in your application for the seasonal job this summer, right? Yeah. And now it's in God's hands.
Yep.
Right?
Two, and Mike got the first one.
And Mike got the first one, yeah. How pissed would you be? How pissed would you be if Mike or any one of us, just said on a whim, I'll apply for this job, and got it, and you didn't?
Not upset, because I know how hard it is to even get it.
Yeah, but I'm saying if one of us got it really easily.
I would be saying, what did you do?
Right. I don't know, I just filled out an application.
I just woke up and rolled out of bed.
Yeah.
No, I'd be wanting to know how you got it, that's all.
Yeah, okay. All right. Well, if I ever apply and get it, I'll let you know. What's that?
I didn't yell at Superintendent Sims on the podcast. I got the job.
Yeah, well, Cam didn't yell at him. He cried.
I asked him a good question.
You did ask him.
He asked him a question, and then you cried.
No, I didn't cry.
Oh, you didn't cry. Okay. All right. Good. All right. So let's see. Rebekah, would you like to play? So we have. So I have to do a shorter show because the tuba thing.
Yes.
The tuba thing's at 7 o'clock.
Only 7 to 7:30. That's it.
And they're doing a relighting of a tree.
They're doing for a movie being filmed while the tuba thing is going on.
Oh, cool.
Isn't that wonderful? Yeah. So
like a movie that we know about?
Yes.
A movie that we know about.
Get
The Gettysburg
out.
Christmas movie.
No
Yes.
way.
The
There was
movie.
another movie. Another one?
Yes.
What? This place
Well,
is
that's
awesome.
cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
No, so I got to go to that because I loaned them my recorder, and I showed them how to set it. I showed Chris how to set it up, and I said, well, I'll be there as soon as the show's over, so you don't have to worry about it the whole time. But anyway, so we're going to do a shorter show, not much shorter, but on time. Well, let's put it that way. We'll end on time.
No news, no events. So
No news or events.
The last one. Just make sure you do things when you come into town.
well,
Is Justin there?
Who?
Is Justin there?
Justin who? Justin Case?
No.
Are you thinking about
Jake?
Jake. Yeah, Justin, Jake. Close. But he's close.
Jake.
Busey.
Yes, Justin Busey is there. Yeah.
I don't know if I should be around after I embarrassed myself.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't let Cam into the
Oh
square.
yeah, no, he actually in his contract there's a rider that says no Cam within 50 feet of me.
I got bigger stuff to worry about, so I'm
Oh, Cameron.
Cam's big time.
Yeah, that's right. He's going to be a big train podcaster. Watch. We'll do that, and that'll be the runaway hit.
I know. Four podcasts out of Gettysburg, and Cam's train podcast is the one that'll take off.
Yeah.
We can all hang ourselves some sacks free.
Yeah. Well, that would be wonderful if you did do that, Cameron. Anyway. All right, so here's what we'll do. We'll do another song from Rebekah. And what are you going to do with us now? Should we sing along with you if we know the words?
You can if you want.
Okay, let's do that. Everybody let your hair down. Have a little fun. It's Christmas. We'll sing along if we know the words.
Called? It really. Oh, this one is by. Okay, I'm like looking. It's like, okay, I know what I'm doing. Hello, everybody.
You're the perfect fit for this show. Let me tell you. I couldn't have accidentally bumped into a better musician to have on the show because you just go with it and you have fun with yourself. That's great. Go ahead.
These guys can roll the punches. So
Yeah.
this is Mindy Smith. I don't know this one super well, but I kind of it really is a wonderful life. Does anybody know that?
I don't know that one.
Don't know one. I think it was on the indie
What did he say?
He asked if that's the one with Jimmy Stewart.
Yeah.
Well, that's the movie. Yeah, It's a Wonderful Life.
Yeah, that.
But the song is
this
It
is a
Really
song.
Is a Wonderful Life.
Yeah.
Do you want me to sing it along with you as Jimmy Stewart?
Sure. Actually, I don't know. Now I'm scared.
No, I don't know the words, so don't worry about it. All right.
That's why she.
I heard it on the Christmas indie station, and I just picked it up.
Okay.
I don't look into songs. I'm just oh, that's cool, and then I play it.
Hey, whatever
That's how
floats your
I roll.
boat.
So that's why I forgot the name of the song before I even started singing it. So.
All right. Well, whenever you're ready, go ahead and start it, and then we'll take a break. We'll be back with more fun and frivolity, okay?
All right. Sounds good.
All right. Go ahead.
The snow has fallen like it does every year. The tree I know so well is aglow, and folks are filled up with the usual holiday cheer as they hang pretty lights and mistletoe. This year is different for you and for me. Our own little miracle on our own little street. Never before have I loved Silent Night. Oh, but now that you're here by my side, baby, it is. Baby, it is. It really is a wonderful life.
Call a joke about coffee. A brouhaha. Yeah. And where can you find the freshest cup of coffee in Gettysburg? At 82 Cafe. Located at 82 Steinway Avenue, the 82 Cafe roasts all of their coffee in-house, and each cup of coffee is brewed fresh to order. Perhaps you enjoy a perfectly extracted espresso or a seasonally flavored latte. Well, they specialize in that too. So next time you're in Gettysburg and need a pick-me-up or a light breakfast, visit the 82 Cafe located across the street from the Dobbin House. Not visiting Gettysburg in the near future, but still want to enjoy a fresh cup of delicious coffee at home? Well, 82 ships freshly roasted coffee weekly. Just order on their website, www.raggededgerc.com, to see their selection of coffees. So, 82 Cafe located at 82 Steinway Avenue across from the Dobbin House, or raggededgerc.com for online orders. And here's the beauty thing for you. All listeners of Addressing Gettysburg can use promo code Hancock for 10% off your order. How superb. The 1863 civilians of Gettysburg were reluctant witnesses to the Great Battle. Join Ken Rich, the man in the red shirt, for his historic town walking tours. You can book these tours by emailing ken@gettysburgtownhistory.com. That's ken@gettysburgtownhistory.com. And when you're in town, look for the guy in the red shirt. Ever wanted to be a part of a movie production? Well, now is your chance. Hope Kelly is still struggling with heartache several years after her abrupt, life-changing decision to buy an apple farm outside the small town of Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. But the loneliness of isolation gradually replaced the peace she initially found on the farm. Sent reeling when her fiancé left her for another woman before a previous Christmas, Hope has sworn off Christmas and relationships. But when her brother Ryan's old army buddy Nick shows up to the farm and is immediately taken with Hope, the temperature starts to rise. Still, it will take a Christmas miracle in the form of Charlie to help mend Hope's heart and allow her to trust again and find love. Join writer, producer, and director Bo Brinkman in the production of A Gettysburg Christmas, with named talents like Jake Busey and Lee Majors. The script has tailored scenes to shoot at specific locations to highlight the beauty, history, and capture the Christmas spirit of Gettysburg, with the goal of inspiring viewers to visit in droves. Those of you who have been wanting another movie to revitalize interest in visiting our awesome town have finally gotten your wish. And now you can be a part of getting this project off the ground. Bo and company are turning to you, the citizens of Gettysburg and the lovers of Gettysburg, to make this grassroots effort work. No Hollywood BS, just pure Christmas joy and romance. Just click the link in the show notes to get started, or go to GoFundMe.com and search for A Gettysburg Christmas.
Need a Corps badge or other insignia for your uniform? Then check out the Badge Maker. Here's what some of his satisfied customers had to say. Miranda said, "I ordered an identification disc from Joe and it's fantastic. He hand-stamped it exactly as I wanted. It has a great rough on-campaign feel to it and was reasonably priced to boot." Greg said, "My unit has purchased from him in the past. Quality badges and good service." And Jerry S. says, "The Badge Maker is the go-to place for accurate replica Civil War badges. Visit CivilWarCorpsBadges.com and attach a message with your order saying you heard about him on Addressing Gettysburg."
This special episode of Addressing Gettysburg is brought to you in part by me, audiobook narrator Mike Scott. narrator of Savis Beattie's Bloody Autumn, the Shenandoah Valley Campaign of 1864, and Unlike Anything That Ever Floated, the Monitor and Virginia and the Battle of Hampton Roads. If you are an author or publisher interested in having your titles produced as audiobooks, or even just in learning more about the process, give me a shout. You can find my contact info on my website, MikeScottVoice.com. That's MikeScottVoice.com. Hey, historian, author, and licensed battlefield guide Tim Smith. Matt gave me a full minute, so let me ask you an important question. Isn't it about time that John Burns' Hero of Gettysburg became an audiobook? Sickles has an audiobook. You know Jenny Wade is going to deserve an audiobook. Let's give John a shot. Get in touch, Tim. It's MikeScottVoice.com. I'm Mike Scott, your voice of history.
And Civil War Trails. It's the world's largest open-air museum, and they offer over 1,300 sites across 6 states. Drive the Gettysburg campaign turn by turn, paddle to Frederick Douglass's birthplace, or hike to remote earthworks and artillery positions. Visit civilwartrails.org to request a brochure and explore their interactive map. Follow Civil War Trails and create some history of your own. Seminary Ridge Museum and Education Center, Gettysburg's premier museum, is housed in the historic Lutheran Seminary building constructed in 1832, a witness to the first day of battle. The museum's 3 floors of exhibits connect visitors to the dilemmas that led to the Civil War, provide a powerful and personal view of the battle's first day, and explore one of the battlefield's largest hospitals. No visit to Seminary Ridge Museum and Education Center is complete without a guided tour of the building's famous cupola, where on the eve of battle, officers and civilians saw thousands of Confederate soldiers' campfires burning to the west, and Brigadier General John Buford watched for vital federal reinforcements as fighting erupted on the morning of July 1st. Today, you can stand where Buford stood and discover how this view helped chart the course of the Battle of Gettysburg. Your trip to Gettysburg is not complete without a serious visit to Seminary Ridge Museum and Education Center, Gettysburg's premier museum. Purchase tickets online at seminaryridgemuseum.org or call 717-339-1300. To get tickets or a cupola tour, listeners may call or walk in and mention addressing Gettysburg, or by ordering online using the promo code AG1863 for 20% off. Seminary Ridge Museum and Education Center. It began here.
There's a devil to pay.
You've heard us promote various ways that you can help us keep the show going, but one way we haven't pushed too much is our sutlery at addressinggettysburg.com/shop. That's a shame because we have designs over there by talented artists like Ty DeWitt of 1863 Designs and Mike Stretch of the Heritage Depot. So now we're promoting it. Buying shirts, hoodies, mugs, and other items from our sutlery not only helps us keep the lights on, but it also helps guys like Ty and Mike, and it helps spread the word about the show every time you wear an item or you sip from your mug. So head over to addressinggettysburg.com/shop and grab some merch. It's the perfect Christmas gift for the Gettys nerd in your family. That's addressinggettysburg.com/shop.
For the Historian has a wide variety of titles, new and used, of military books from publishers like Osprey, Gettysburg Publishing, Stackpole, Savis Beattie, UNC Press, and more. I make it a point to go there once a week because I have new bookshelves to fill and I never know what treasures I'll find, and neither will you. They even have toy soldiers, model kits, games, children's books, and more. So stop by and check them out on your next visit to Gettysburg, or better yet, order right now online at forthehistorian.com and mention that you heard about them on Addressing Gettysburg in the Note to Seller box, and they will refund you your shipping. And if you call 717-685-5207 or stop by the store on your next visit and mention us, you'll get 20% off retail price. That's forthehistorian.com or 717-685-5207. Hey, Gettysburg business owners. Winter is just around the bend, and you know what that means. No tourists. But just because people aren't coming to you doesn't mean you can't bring your business to them. If you ship, you're still in the game. And if you're a seasonal business, the time to advertise for your next season is in the off-season when people are making their plans. So what's an affordable yet highly effective way of reaching those people? Well, it's not radio. It's not TV, and it's certainly not print. Step out of the Jurassic era of advertising and run an ad on Addressing Gettysburg. We just reached 1 million downloads, and we're growing by the tens of thousands every month. Beyond that, our audience is happy to support those who support their favorite podcast. So email sales@addressinggettysburg for more information about advertising on our show. We look forward to helping your business grow. That's sales@addressinggettysburg.com.
You're listening to the Addressing Gettysburg podcast with Matt Callery.
I never noticed that the crackling of a fire makes music when accompanied by a kiss. And when did I start having dreams about pumpkin pies? There's not a lot that's sweeter than this.
Delicious.
Oh, but this year is better for you and for me. Our own little miracle on our own little street. Never before have I loved Silent Night. Oh, but now that you're here by my side, baby, it is. Baby, it is. It really is a wonderful life.
That's the beautiful musical stylings of Rebekah Foster. And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Rebekah. Thank you very much. Beautiful job. Lovely. You are great. We'll have to have you come and play at one of our in-person shows sometime.
Oh, yes.
Yes,
That'd
that would
be
be fun. We get like 5 people that come to them. It would be great. So somebody...
It's all right. I'm Italian. It's all good.
and 4 of them are in this room.
Okay, I figured. Yeah.
So someone said in the comments section that you could hear us talking during the break. I had inadvertently left Cameron's microphone on. Well, it's not Cameron's mic. It's the floating microphone around the room there. So I was out peeing, and I hope everybody who was here in the room did not say anything untoward. Did they?
I guess we'll see.
We'll find out. Start getting hate mail. We'll know.
Yeah.
So, yeah, right. So, yeah, tomorrow's our big party. We're all very excited about that. It'll be nice to see everybody. Got a handful of guides coming from, that come on the show a lot. I think Deb Novotny will be there. Jesse Weedleton will be there. Jim Pangburn will be there. Charlie couldn't make it.
Ralph?
Pete Carmichael couldn't make it. Haven't heard back from Ralph, I don't think. Or is he on the list? Oh, no, he is. Yeah, he's on the list. So Ralph Siegel will be there, I think, with his wife as well. And, Pete Carmichael couldn't make it. I invited Scott Hartwig. I don't know if he got back to me yet. I didn't check my mail today, but he didn't get back to me yesterday. But anyway, so it should be fun, and everybody that's going, it should be a good time, and it'll be nice to, just get together with everyone. And what was this? Was this your idea or Beth's idea, or
Kind of a group.
it was a group idea?
It was a group idea for us to get together socially.
Yeah.
Celebrate the holidays.
Right. No tour, no show. Just get together.
With some of the guides.
Right.
Have some, free downtime to have questions and whatnot.
Ralph.
Okay, Bill's gonna hog Ralph all night.
I called Deb. I love Deb.
And I guess it's okay to say because he's not even on the East Coast yet. But we had a plan to kidnap Joseph Fuquay and bring him to the party because Bill and Cindy live near him when he's out on this coast. And so that would have been a nice surprise for everyone because Joseph is hilarious, and he gets right in there. And he doesn't care if he's never met you before. He treats you like you're his best friend, his long-lost buddy or whatever. So it would have been fun. But you're not going to be able to do that because he's not here. He's still in California. But we're going to hang out with him around the Christmas break up where he is, which is a top-secret location.
Wow.
So, yeah. So that's pretty good. And so, Ronnie, you're trying to tell me that there is no news.
Well, you doing news or events first?
Uh-huh.
So there's no I didn't prepare anything because I just assumed it was going to be like this today. But our friends Bill and Cindy were kind enough to point out a really cool thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, wait a second.
An event.
News
an event?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, then let's just go right to that.
This weekend, where the action is.
I just love the music.
See when you're in town this weekend. Here's Valerie, Veronica to fill you in.
It's all covered.
What? Oh, well, Okay, so wait, there is some news here.
You doing news or events first?
She's the gal who knows what's going on. So take notes. There's a test at the end. Here's AG Today's lead anchor, Veronica Brestensky, with news, traffic, weather, sidewalk conditions, and what's happening this weekend.
I must have all possible information.
All right. So, as you all may know, that Kirstie Alley passed away this week from some form of cancer, an undisclosed form of cancer. I guess it came on pretty quickly, and she died. Of course, a lot of people remember her from Cheers. I would say that would be the biggest thing. But, other people... I was going to say other people remember her from Star Trek. Of course, Look Who's Talking. Stop thinking about tomorrow. And then, of course, the beautiful ballad, Oh, Daddy, something, something, something. It's off of their first album. It's a filler, but it's... One. Yeah, you know that.
Yeah.
No, Kirstie... we, in the Civil War world, would probably...
Hey, they're saying our sound is gone.
Is it?
I don't know. Somebody else, North and South series. How about that?
Yeah, well, that's what I'm trying to get to, but people keep derailing me. And of course, North and South. All the indicators here, Colby, are that the sound is working.
Well, we had 2 comments back to back that said no sound, but now it's
2 different people?
Yeah, Beth and Jean.
Okay, maybe it's something on their things because everything looks like it's working. You got your meters over there, I see. So, yeah. All right. Well, we'll see. Anyway, you can always listen to it in the recording on Patreon. But anyway, so Kirstie Alley, of course, what?
They're saying some people in the comments are saying colon cancer.
Oh, it was colon cancer?
That's what it's saying. Yeah. That's kind of unusual. I mean,
there's like
if
a
you
rise
don't
in
catch
that.
Yeah,
that's the thing.
If you don't catch it and it metastasizes, that's...
Yeah.
But.
Yeah, so that sucks. Well, anyway, North and South, that's what I was trying to get to. That's what we all know her from. Well, no, I shouldn't say that's the only thing we know her from, but of course that's a very important thing in the Civil War world. What?
Sound was off during the pictures, so there's some connection there.
Oh,
apparently.
Colby, you know what? You got to make P8. You got to copy P8 and put it over on the pictures.
It's there.
It is?
Yeah.
Well, I don't see the meters.
Yeah, I don't either.
So delete it and just copy it from another one. Copy it from another scene. So just delete.
Where is delete on?
Just use the delete button. There you go. Say yes. Sorry, folks. I got to teach them how to do this because we're training them here. And then you got to go over to, yep, you got it, and then paste it there, and then we should see. Once it pastes, we should see. Okay, is it not pasting? Hit Control. There you go.
I did. That's the 3rd time I've clicked it.
Alrighty. Well, you know what?
I already did the slideshow, so if we just...
Well, we know who
Well,
Kirstie is.
anyway, so here's a classic scene. This is all... I was trying to get to this. This is all it was. I was trying to get to this with the slideshow. But here is a classic scene, of course, from North and South with Kirstie Alley. There.
Julia, I warn you, just this once, keep your dreadful opinion to yourself. Get out of my way!
You'll only accept them.
Virgilia, what a surprise.
Hello, Ori.
Virgilia.
Well, you'll all be happy to hear that I'll be leaving first thing in the morning for Chambersburg. That's right. To help in the work of the great John Brown. Have you heard of him?
Who hasn't? He and his 5 sons butchered slavery settlers in Kansas. He's nothing but a murderer.
I expected you'd say something like that. To slander anybody who dares to do something about slavery.
You should never have allowed her to stay, Julia. You promised me.
Is planning massacres the way you're gonna help him?
John Brown's the new Messiah. And one day he'll lead your slaves in a great revolution. And any man that stands in our way will die in blood and fire. And you'll be the first.
We're leaving now. Come on, Brett.
Oh, no, Ori. Wait, please. You are my flesh and blood, but this time you've gone too far. Now I want you out of this house.
No, Mother, let them go. They won't listen to the truth. That's one thing too much for a Southerner to bear.
The truth? You don't even know the meaning of the word. And I am sick and tired of taking the blame for every wrong that's ever been done in the South. And I will not stand here and be lied to by some filthy twist.
Ori, that's enough.
Crazy woman. You and your black breeding farms. Where do you get such fantasies? From yellowback novels? Does just thinking about it arouse you? Is that why you married Grady? To find out for yourself?
I told you to stop it.
You are an evil man, and evil sees evil in everything. But you and your kind are finished. I warned you this day would come, and it's here!
Shut up! Shut your mouth and get back to your husband where you belong!
I think that apologies are in order.
This time, I will not accept them.
This time, you'll offer one to all of us.
You are taking her part in this.
I take issue with her words and her ways. But my sister's on the right side.
Whoa. The right side. There it is. So, yeah, that's Kirstie Alley and some of her finest dramatic performances ever.
All of them.
Veronica doesn't care that Kirstie passed away, apparently.
No, I didn't say that.
Is it the Scientology thing?
Yeah, you don't like Scientologists?
No. So what you guys missed is he was playing the clip from the North and the South, and it was it was
long.
The miniseries is overly dramatic, but when you just listen to just the audio, it's like,
it's terrible, right? But you're so right. It's awful.
Yeah.
It sounds like a high school play, you know.
Talking.
Yeah.
Like you're exasperated. And then like what?
You don't know the meaning of the word.
Yeah.
It's like, what? Truth isn't really that difficult of a word to define. I mean, I think she would know that, at least. All right, but so anyway, that's the big news. And then, of course, Veronica says that there is an event that...
Live this weekend where the action is.
What's there to do and see when you're in town this weekend? Here's Valerie, Veronica, to fill you in.
It's all covered.
All right, it's all covered according to Cameron.
Well,
what
actually,
is
Bill and Cindy had it covered. This is a really cool thing. And again, I was not planning on doing anything, but I'm glad they brought this to my attention. So, in conjunction with Pearl Harbor's anniversary, so tomorrow, the 11th, Sunday, is the last day of the exhibit at the World War II Experience and Museum. There are actual Pearl Harbor artifacts that are on display. And tomorrow at 10 a.m., a gentleman by the name of Quest Masters, which, by the way,
awesome name.
Awesome name is that, right?
Quest Masters.
Quest Masters.
Wow.
Is going to do...
That's good. If I ever get into soap operas, that's going to be my name.
Yeah.
Quest Masters.
We'll leave it at soap opera. But he's going to do a question and answer. I guess
He's the one who donated the artifacts.
Got it.
I just went there the other day. I was there yesterday. Shout out to Jody. She let me and Brett back to see the Pearl Harbor exhibit, and it was awesome. Yeah. It was really cool. They had some really cool stuff in there.
He's like the great grandson
of the last skipper of the USS Arizona.
The great grandson of the last skipper of the USS Arizona.
That's
okay,
cool.
that is new.
But 11 o'clock tomorrow. So Saturday, December 10th. At 11 o'clock, he's going to do a question and answer presentation about the artifacts. And then the artifacts are only on display through the weekend. So if you want to go check it out, that's something that you got to do this weekend or you're going to miss it.
Yeah, that is pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'd like to check those out.
Actually, we might swing up there tomorrow. I'm sorry?
Right before the party.
Right before the party, go check it out over there, yeah.
Or even, I don't know that there's much to do in the morning. Am I missing anything?
I don't know. mean, there's no lectures, right?
No,
no
January.
lectures, not till January
Right.
8th or 7th. I think?
7th. So just a reminder again, we should be back, right? The first
we'll
week
be
of
back.
January.
Yep.
But Tim Smith has his Sunday lecture series already. It began on this past Sunday.
Mhm.
There's another one this Sunday, and then the following Sunday, and then he'll be off for the holidays. But then he'll be back in January with 3 more, and another 3 in February. So those are 6 p.m. at the Farnsworth House. And then at the beginning of the year, Saturday and Sunday, beginning January 7th, the National Park Winter Lecture Series. And then also Sunday, every Sunday in the winter, Ken Rich is going to do his what he calls the Sunday morning irregulars at 11 a.m. at Getty's Gear Studio, starting that same weekend, January 8th. So just some things to keep on your calendar for the new year.
Very good. So what we have coming up in the new year, let's see. On the free feed, you're going to get the winter lectures, including Tim. So you should be getting about 3 uploads a week to listen to. There will be no new Ask a Guides coming out because 2 reasons. One, the lectures are enough. That's 3 uploads for you to listen to, and it's a different change of pace for you. But also, it helps me build up a catalog or a backlog of shows so that when things get crazy come springtime and summer, I'm not scrambling trying to record a new one. Patreon, you're still going to get shows. Hopefully, we could get the new show, That's What She Said, off the ground for January. And if we can, it'll come out at the end of January.
I thought we were shooting for March. You're speeding up this time.
Oh, you want to? Oh, that's right. You want to record them all? Yeah, I mean, I don't care.
Okay.
I'd like to get it out as soon as possible, but I don't want to rush you guys. So whatever, we'll figure it out. But anyway, it would be great if we could get it, stuff done by January. But otherwise, March is fine too. Whatever's easier for you guys. I don't want you guys to feel pressured and then suck. You know what I mean? So I want you to be good and feel comfortable. So whatever works for you is what will work.
I'm ready to start whenever.
I think.
Yeah, well, yours is second to theirs. I got to get theirs going first, and then once I have theirs going, then we can start with Choo Choo Charlie over there. Choo Choo Charlie. Jeez. All right, but so that's what we got coming up. Also, don't forget, January 28th, the tickets are on sale for an hour night. I'm calling it hour night at the museum instead of a night at the museum. Our night at the museum, the 28th, you're going to have 82 Cafe there with delicious desserts and coffee. And so make sure you eat your dinner beforehand. We're not having dinner. We're just having desserts and coffee. We get the run of the museum for an hour and a half before the show starts. That includes going up into the cupola, so make sure that you take advantage of that and get up there. There are... the link to tickets is available on Patreon if you're a patron, and then the link for non-patrons is available on our Facebook page, and soon it will be on our website as well. But go to our Facebook page. There's an event there. Click on the event, and then find the link and go ahead and get your tickets. You know, I want to strangle Mark Zuckerberg. These Facebook idiots, they change the thing all the frickin' time. I can't find anything. It's never where you leave it. You know, they have to move everything around. And if you have a page, there's like a whole separate thing you can't just go to the page and make a post. Yeah, you can go to the page and look at everything, but if you want to make a post, you got to go to the business suite or whatever.
Business made a suite. Yeah. We've been trying to figure that crap out ourselves.
Exactly.
It's very complicated.
It's so complicated. It used to be so straightforward and easy. I can't stand these. This is what happens when you stuff nerds into lockers in high school and you don't date them. They go ahead and they become very successful and they create this whole new world, and then they become despots. And they tell you what you can and can't say. They change things around to confuse you, to remind you that they're smarter than you are.
Tuba. I'm just saying.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I thought you were talking about when Cam. Yeah. Little preview of tonight. Cam's going to conduct.
I give him all the credit in the world.
Okay, anyway. But yeah, so that's about it. And finally, I'd like to say, since this is the last show of the year, I would like to thank all of our listeners, patrons or free feed listeners, regardless, I thank you all for doing it. It all helps. It all grows the show and leads to success. I'd like to thank all of the people who have come on the show as guests. So many to remember, and I'm not going to, so I'm going to just say thank you to everybody who's come on as a guest. And then, of course, Bill, Cindy, Beth, and Maria, and Steve, and Ty, who have been on our event committee. They helped us pull off the August 20th show, and then after that they got really excited and they're like, let's do more. And so we've got a whole bunch of stuff we're planning for you guys to come to and to see and listen to or whatever for 2023. And so thank you guys for all that stuff. Steve Byers, who runs the book club, thank you, Veronica. The book club is going well. Like, you're still part of it, right?
Yep.
Okay, and how's it going?
It's going well. So I actually missed the last 2 weeks. Mike would probably, I was there the 1 week he wasn't there, and then I'm sure he was there the last 2 weeks when I couldn't be there. But it's
still
a
going
great
strong.
Group, and all
Good.
these little offshoots that you're putting together, I mean, they're very successful. So
good. I'm glad about that because that's good for everybody. I spoke with Troy Harmon yesterday,
I was just gonna say,
and I said, "Have they contacted you yet?" And he goes, "No, I haven't heard from them yet." And I said, "Well, I think they're still working on your book. Am I correct in that?" Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So you're not finished with the book yet. And are you going to take a break and then continue after the holidays
I think
with
that's
the book?
Idea, No, I think the book should be done by the holidays. Right? We're on chapter. They're big chapters. I think it's only like 5 chapters or something. I think we finished 4.
New Year.
3.
All right, so after the new year, you'll probably have him come and talk to the group. Okay, good. I just spoke with him yesterday. Have you ever met Troy?
So I know who he is. I've never had any interaction personally with him.
I was
saw
like
him
Troy.
Just this week.
He's a really nice guy.
Yeah.
Like
okay.
really, like just a genuinely nice guy.
Yeah.
And I always liked his perspective on things because he comes at it from a different angle. Kind of takes almost like more of an artistic or artsy kind of approach to it, or at least a humanistic. Like it's more about the people and just like basic things, like the book that you're reading now. We were talking a little bit about it, and from what just how the land and the roads and the railroads and the rivers and the creeks and all that stuff, how it all kind of forced them all to here, I think is a really interesting way to look at things and a very practical way of looking at things too. So I'm going to interview him next week, and that will come out in 2023, probably around the time that you guys talk to him in the book club. So when I can, I like to time the release with when you guys are doing the book club with the person. And so there's a lot to look forward to. Anything else I'm forgetting? Sydney, Bill, you think anything I can think of? No, Nothing at this time. Nothing at this time. Anybody else? Casey Turbin is another guy I want to thank because he does the live sound for us when we do the shows, and he's an awesome guy and very supportive and very enthusiastic about working with us on various things. And he's planning a show for us to do in Winchester, but I think we're going to have to table it for 2024 because of 2023 being just very busy with a lot of live events and everything like that. So anyway, that's it. Also, besides the 28th of January at the Seminary Museum, there's also going to be the sneak peek show over at the Adams County Historical Society, which should be really fun.
Yeah.
And it might actually be broadcast on our YouTube channel and the seminary's YouTube channel. We're going to meet with Adams County Community Media, I believe they call themselves, for that. And so, it should be a good year, provided we all stay healthy. Everything will be
shoes
good.
To fill, right? Because 2022 was really good to you, right? And I think that's reflective of the network you've surrounded yourself with. But like record numbers for the Get Out of the Car tour, Lewis Trott continues to kill it.
Oh, see, I'm glad this is more of a collaborative effort to thank people because when I sit and write a list, I always forget things because there's so much going on. Lewis Trott is another guy we have to thank.
Yeah.
He does these Get Out of the Car tours, and he puts thought into him starting around he puts thought into him for next year. He's thinking about it already when he's doing it this year, and then August he finalizes a list, and he tweaks it for a little bit, and then he sends it to me, and then I look at it and I tweak it a little bit, and then I go, okay, I think we got it, and then we announce it in January. So look on our website for that in January. We're aiming for the 1st, but we'll see. But it'll be early January when the whole schedule will go up, and you can plan your year accordingly. Of course, naturally, you're going to plan your year around our events, right, everybody? Anybody else, really, that there's been so many people who've been helpful, and if I can't even attempt to try to remember everybody's name, because I know if I do that, then there's going to be one person I forget, and they're going to be like, well, what about me? I gave you cherries, And so I don't want to do that, because I am grateful to everyone. But that's the thing, is there's so many generous people out there who have done a lot. And I just can't, not Cameron, but like everybody else. Cameron just mooches, but everybody else like contributes so much. And of course we have Colby, who has filled some very big shoes, but he's been very helpful. For a while we were over at his studio in the early part of the year. Actually, it wasn't that early. It was spring, wasn't it? Yeah, well, that's early. And now he's doing here. Joe has been helping, and of course, the biggest thanks has to go to Eric, the producer, Mahoney, who was with me for. Let me think now. It was late winter, early of 2020. I want to say it was like February, because it was before COVID, and we weren't working together very long before COVID. Wow. Lockdowns, and then we had to improvise because we got kicked out of our studio. We used to be at Destination Gettysburg, right. And they decided, well, nobody's coming in, so you got to get your stuff and get out. So I was like, oh, well, shit, where do I go? Yeah. And we said, well, spring's coming. Let's just record on the battlefield when we have a show to do, and we'll find a place in the meantime. And so we did, and then that's how we ended up here. And we, spent a lot of time. I spent a lot of time watching Eric do the work and curse out whoever he wanted to curse out, depending, whatever mood struck him at the time. And and of course we have to thank our. So anyway, Eric, it was just awesome, and it wouldn't be where it is today if Eric wasn't helping me along the way. So Eric, I know you don't watch these shows, but thank you. Very, 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 very much. You will never be forgotten. Well, I mean, he lives far away now, so I can't see him every day. But we saw him last week. Him and Katie came down.
That was a surprise.
Oh, you didn't know they were coming?
No, I had no idea. That was really cool.
Yeah, they came down to just finalize cleaning out the house and stuff, and came to Tim's lecture. And I had a very surprised moment at the end. Me and Eric were standing there while everybody else was chatting and stuff. And I turned to Eric and I go, "It's very good to see you, Eric." And he goes, "Yeah, it's good to see you too." And I never thought he would ever say that. So. It was a wonderful surprise. But really, I mean, he's just a great guy. So that, and then there was one more thing I was going to go into, and now I forgot what it was.
Perfect.
Yeah. Nobody can remember, but whatever. Anyway, anybody who's ever done a God-forsaken thing, one thing, thank you so much for doing it. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. I hope your 2023. I'm rushing ahead.
Yeah, let's try 2023.
I still write 2020 when I date something. Like, I still think we're in 2020 because we had to put pause on everything. But thank you all. I hope you have a great 2023. I hope you spend as much of it with us as you can. And I hope we continue to entertain you and enlighten you and educate you. And I hope we never disappoint, but I can't promise that because sometimes my mouth just gets away from me. And that's about it. So we're going to send you out with a final performance, a full performance of a Christmas. What song are you going to do, Rebecca?
Mary, Did You Know?
Mary, Did You Know? I don't know this song, but we'll listen to. I do?
I'm sure you do. Yes.
All right.
It's just don't realize it. Not like totally, but.
Well, it's cool. It's okay. And so you're going to do that. Thank you for coming on.
Yeah. Yes.
And good luck to you with all of your musical projects and bands and everything like that. And that's about it, folks. Let's hear from Rebekah. Have yourselves a merry little Christmas, happy Hanukkah, happy whatever you celebrate, happy New Year. We'll see you in January. Go ahead.
Mary, did you know that your baby your baby boy would save our sons and daughters. Did you know that your baby boy has come to make you new? This child that you delivered will soon deliver you. Mary, did you know that your baby boy will give sight to a blind man? Mary, did you know that your baby boy will calm the storm with his hand? Did you know that your baby boy has walked where angels trod? When you kiss your little baby, you kiss the face of God. Mary, did you know? The lame will leap, the dumb will speak, the dead will live again. The lame will leap, the dumb will speak, the praises of the Lamb. Mary, did you know that your baby boy is Lord of all creation? Mary, did you know that your baby boy would one day rule the nations? Did you know that your baby boy is heaven's perfect lamb? That sleeping child you're holding is the great I am.
Beautiful job. Beautiful job. Thank you, everybody. Good night, and we'll see you next year. All right, that's it, folks.